Deadly traffic accidents in Virginia jumped 11% between 2016 and 2017. And one of the major reasons why is distracted drivers.
Now there is a new bill that would ban all handheld phone use while you are driving. Robert Boyd is live in Kempsville with the story. New at 11, Robert.
Well, Regina and David, when you're out there and you take a really close look at those drivers on the roadways, you'll see all sorts of stuff happening behind the wheel. You'll see drivers eating. You'll see drivers putting on makeup. You'll see drivers yelling at their kids in the back seat. But above all else, you'll see most drivers on their phones doing something or another, whether it's texting or talking. Now, texting's already illegal here in Virginia, but pretty soon it could also be against the law just to pick up your phone at all. Standing at the intersection of Kempsville Road and Newtown Road, it didn't take long to find people with one hand on the wheel and one hand on their phone.
I did get into an accident not too long ago where somebody rear-ended me, and I guess they were on their phone not paying attention, so I prefer that they pay attention to the road instead of their phones.
The National Safety Council estimates that at least 25% of all crashes can be attributed to distracted driving. That brings us to one of the state's newest bills, HB 181.
And as you're holding it in your hand, putting it up to your ear and talking, or if you're reaching with it, any type of manipulation of that phone, it broadens that and it gives law enforcement a way to enforce it. And I love that the law enforcement community is behind it as well.
Currently, 15 states have already made all handheld phone use illegal while driving. David Murray says he'd love to see Virginia join the club.
There are other people on the road. You got to be considerate of others. Like, it takes a second to totally derail someone's life.
If this bill did become law, the fine could be up to $500.
Definitely with the impetus of having a fee or a fine or something, it might drive it home a little bit more. I have a teenage daughter, and that's one of my big concerns, and something that we've taught her is to not talk on the phone.
George Jacobs says Bluetooth is the only way to chat and drive. In fact, he remains hands-free even when he's not in the car.
If you want to call anyone in your directory, say call, it says who you want to call, and it connects them.
Even drivers who do use their hands to talk on the phone say this bill just makes sense. Do you ever feel like you lose a little bit of concentration?
I do. I definitely do.
Sometimes I'll start to go slower, and you can tell the cars behind me are getting annoyed.
Now, this bill could be voted on by the House as early as this Thursday. And of course, if it passes, it will move on to the Senate. We'll definitely keep you updated. Live in Kempsville, Robert Boyd, 13 News Now.